Hey everybody, welcome to the Carnival Liberty live sail away. We're a couple minutes early here. I'm just going to let you go ahead and take a look at the ambiance, the vibe here on board the Liberty. Not sure exactly when we're sailing away today. It was originally supposed to be 3:30, but looks like it might be pushed back a little bit later. I'm not totally sure. Well, actually, a lot of you know Cape Canaveral is right here by NASA. We've got actually a couple launches scheduled here over the next day or so. Right over here, we have a planned launch at 6:30 tonight.
Just to remind you, at 5:30 we want to have our Carnival Liberty set sail, sorry. And 5:45 we want to start with our sail away party. So 5:45, not 3:30. It's going to be at 5:45. For our sail away party. So get ready, 5:45 we want to have your cruise director Dustin.
All right, and there you go. They just made the announcement. 5:45 is our new sail away time. But I'm going to walk you around the ship here. Go ahead and let you take a quick look at everything that's going on here aboard the Carnival Liberty. So now this was the first cruise ship that I ever sailed on, ever. So this is where I fell in love with cruising, was here on board the Liberty. So while you're kind of filtering into the room here, go ahead and leave in the chat. What was the first cruise ship you ever? I've not sailed on the Ecstasy, but I have sailed on the Elation. So now we're making our way. We are just at Midships here on deck 10. We'll make our way back to the aft of the ship. See what's going on back here. It's probably a little quieter. You can hear me a little better. So like I said, the itinerary, we're going to have a sea day tomorrow. Then we're going to be to Bimini, and then obviously it wouldn't be a cruise if we didn't go to Nassau. Oh, Cody, thank you very much. Yes, This is a live stream and YouTube rewards those thumbs up. So if you would give it to me, it's free, but it helps me out more than you would know. I'd really appreciate your support for the channel. Hey, how you doing? Hey. So, sorry, we had a little service interruption here. Midships in the midship. Yeah, the weather is pretty good today, Thomas. However, it's cold. I mean, as a Floridian now, I'm not used to this kind of 60, 65 degree weather. So now we're here on the aft of the ship. Looks like a lot more chill spot. Got some folks here ready to enjoy. How you guys doing?
I like it.
Thank you.
I've got one though.
Hey there. How are we doing? So it looks like everybody here on the Liberty happy to be cruising again. So we're going to bring you back here. Let you see the view off the aft of the ship. This is Jetty Park down here. Anybody on the stream ever been to Jetty Park? It's a beautiful place to watch the cruise ships come and go. Obviously, it gets pretty busy when a big ship comes into port, but also a fantastic view of the space complex up here from NASA. We're expecting a launch at 6:11 p.m. Now, if you're subscribed to the channel, today's Midships News episode should be out by around then. I'm going to let you kind of in on a secret. Yesterday, a cruise ship actually canceled a SpaceX launch. So I'm not sure if it was Royal Caribbean or if it was MSC. There's kind of mixed reporting. From what I've seen, both of the ships were in the area. But unfortunately, it was a beautiful night to launch. Last night at 6, I went outside to enjoy the launch, and hold was called, which means no launch. And then they blamed it on a cruise ship downrange, which basically downrange means where the rocket would fall into the ocean if it were to have a problem. And so one of those ships was there, and it prevented the launch. So they rescheduled it to today. Now the issue with that is we're going to be downrange here right about the time that they're looking to launch tonight, because we leave 5:45 with the launch at 6:11. That puts us in the range. So it's going to be curious if that happens. Click into the chat here. All right, perfect. Having a little issue with the chat on here, not really seeing a whole lot going on. But like I said, we're going to try to enjoy the cruise as much as we can. I've got a ton of content that I've been posting on the Midships Instagram account. If you haven't followed us yet, it's just Midships Cruise. Go ahead and give it a follow. Tons of behind the scenes stuff that I typically would not include on the daily news broadcasts. Things like cabin tours, food, all kinds of things. So it's definitely something you want to follow. Get an idea of what goes on here behind the scenes with the Midships channel. Now that's also a great place to connect with me and find out all the other links. And that's where I'm going to announce the new merch that actually I've been working on recently. It's going to be pretty sweet. So go ahead, make sure you're followed there, and we're going to make this just a couple minutes longer. I don't want to take too much of your time. Now again, if you're just getting into the room, there was a question posed earlier. The Carnival Liberty, it's the first cruise ship I ever took. It's where I fell in love with cruising. So what ship was the first cruise you ever took? Go ahead and post it in the chat if you haven't. It sounds like we have a lot of Carnival cruisers in the chat today. So maybe we have a Royal cruiser. Maybe we have somebody that cruised another line. So go ahead and leave it down in the chat. If you've cruised on something that's not Carnival or Royal, something very interesting. Now, it's been an interesting cruise. I've actually run into more people boarding the ship before I got on the cruise that were subscribers to the channel. Oh, we've got Cody on the Elation. Wonderful, wonderful ship. I rode with some folks sailing on the Elation today. Sherry cruised the Ecstasy. Elation is actually over here over my left shoulder. We got Carnival Paradise for Michael. Elation, top 3. Yeah, I love those smaller ships. Have fun. Let's see. Holly, my first cruise was Allure of the Seas. Yeah, I would say you're a junkie after cruising on an Oasis class ship like that. Royal Caribbean Enchantment of the Seas. Okay, so we do have some Royal Caribbean cruisers in the house. That's awesome. I love hearing that. I do love some Royal Caribbean, but honestly, honestly, for some reason, I keep coming back to Carnival. Not sure why. Maybe it's just they're so easy to get to here. Oh, we've got someone cruising off to the Caribbean on the 19th. Jenny, I hope you enjoy your cruise. Kelly just got off the Breeze at the Vista in March. Just got off the Breeze. You're on Vista in March. Man, those are some good ships. I actually haven't sailed on board either one of those. However, I've been looking at the Vista. There are some deals going on right now with Carnival. You know, if you haven't checked your cruise planner for some of that little deal section on the Carnival Cruise Planner, you should probably check it out here sooner than later, because, I mean, all the time I'm seeing $40, $60, $80 a person itineraries. This cruise here on Liberty, I think I snagged it for 20 to 40 bucks. I mean, you obviously pay port fees, and that adds like 100 bucks or 150 bucks, but really, you can't beat it. And all for maybe throwing a little bit of money on the craps table down in the casino, playing some slots, maybe getting a few beverages. They just keep rewarding you. I don't understand how they're giving these cruises away at this price, but it's going to be interesting. I was looking through the cruise planner here. It looks like the entertainment is a little more limited than maybe I've been used to in the past on this ship. It looks like they're really kind of pushing that go watch a movie outside on the pool deck vibe. They're playing literally non-stop back-to-back movies the whole cruise, it seems like here. We've got a helicopter going overhead. We're sort of in a service dead zone. I'm going to turn the camera around as we come back past the Lido deck. Sue, your first cruise on the original Mardi Gras. Wow. Have you made it on the new Mardi Gras yet? I just got off of her a few weeks back in December. Love the ship. Love the ports, the buffet. A little. Enjoy, I'm jealous. Yeah. Oh, you got to wait till July for your next cruise. You're getting there. You're getting there. So now, since I was on the Liberty the last time, this ship is in a lot better shape than it was before. It's a lot cleaner. The decks seem, I mean, they're definitely not new, but they've definitely done a lot of work on this ship in the off year that they had. It's going to take you all the way up front. We're going to take a peek at the other ships that are in port today. So we'll just go ahead and head on up. There's some really neat spots on this cruise ship. I've got a cool little balcony room. How we doing? Got a cool little balcony room right up by the bridge. You can actually see in it.
Yes, welcome.
Hey, thank you. All right, let's turn the camera around so you can see me, because these steps are a little bit worn. All right, we're going up top. This is like deck 12, or I think they call it 14 now. It's like 13. You know how people are superstitious. All right, so we are all the way up top now. Let's take a look. This is the entrance to the water slide. And there we go. We've got a pre-sail away Lido shot here. Again, nobody does this like Carnival. I enjoy a sail away on Royal. I enjoy it on MSC. But a Carnival cruise, whew, they just know what sail away means. They know how to throw a party. Look how empty it is up here. This is the top level Serenity. It's a 2-level Serenity deck on this ship. Oh, we got a treat coming for any of you Elation fans. I think I see the Elation. Go ahead and prop up a little bit here. Yes, this is a 2-level Serenity. You can see down here, this is sort of the lounging area. And then way up top here, straight ahead, I got a couple hot tubs. These are great little hot tubs. A lot of people don't know about them. Found them the last time I was on this ship. Yvonne, I am not sure of the cruise director's name quite yet, but it's someone that I'm unfamiliar with. I recall seeing his name, and I did not recognize him. So we'll have to report back on the cruise director's name. So that looks like the Elation going to be cruising past us here. There's also in the distance here, that's the Disney Dream. And then also in port today, we've got Independence of the Seas, and we also have Mariner of the Seas. Can't really see it from where we are, but it's just on the other side of that little wooden screen there. Let's go ahead and see what the Elation has in store. I rode the shuttle over here. Thanks, Cody. I rode the shuttle over to port today from Cruise Time Parking. Great little outfit if you've never used them. Honestly, it's the most affordable parking I found here. But everybody else on the shuttle was going on the Elation, and that terminal, it was busy. It was packed. Kat, yeah, it is a beautiful day to be cruising. Look, there's hardly a cloud in the sky. If only we had, I don't know, 10 more degrees of warmth. Maybe it's my Floridian sensibilities now. After spending enough time down here in the Sunshine State, you kind of get cold in the 60s. It's not ideal. Got a little announcement coming.
Good afternoon. The refueling operation has been completed. Smoking is now permitted in designated areas. Thank you for your understanding.
All right, we're allowed to smoke again. Kelly, the capacity on this ship, it's pretty low. The report that I received earlier was around 900, so not that many people on this sailing, and that's honestly, after taking 5 or 6 or 7 cruises, I don't know how many, since the restart, you can kind of start getting an idea of how full the ship is just based on this Lido deck pool on sail away day, and I can tell you, it is empty. Cat, better than 32 degrees. Yeah, a lot of people are probably getting snow and bad weather. I guess count your blessings here, Captain Corey, because really this weather is pretty fantastic. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a better view of Elation as she comes by. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so now you can see this is Mariner of the Seas over here, straight over top of this little ball chair. And then you can now just see it here. This is Independence of the Seas. And my shuttle driver this morning said Independence came in and it was unexpected. No one was on it. She's not going out today, so I'm not exactly sure what Independence is working on. Diane, what are we doing in Bimini? Not really sure. I don't have too many plans. I'll probably hop off. If you've never been to Bimini, it's a pretty new cruise port. They have a free tram that takes you to 5 or 6 stops. They'll take you to a place where you can rent golf carts, a place where you can shop and sort of eat a little bit. They also stop at the Resorts World Casino. Angela, jealous, going in June on the Legend. Welcome in, thank you very much. Legend should be a fantastic cruise. Yeah, so they sort of take you around 5 or 6 stops on this free tram. It'll drop you off. There is a paid beach, and that's through Resorts World. It looks pretty fancy and pretty nice. I walked through the beach and got yelled at last time I was in Bimini a few months back, but never actually have used it. Now, I will say on Carnival's website, you can purchase an excursion there for 2 to that beach for like 63 bucks. So pretty good little price if you want to do a quick excursion. And I mean, honestly, it's right there. I believe it comes with a welcome drink and a chair for 2 on the beach, so not bad. My problem with Bimini is the free beach option. There's no restrooms, no public restrooms, so it's a little bit limited there. But hopefully it gets developed a little bit more. But if you guys want some Bimini content, I'd be happy to make a Bimini specific video. I know the golf carts for rent there, they can be had for between 50 and 60 bucks typically for the day. And Bimini's a pretty small place, so you can actually drive that golf cart straight south for about 5 or 10 minutes and get into a little town that's sort of out of the way. But a great spot to sort of escape the crowds and get that local flavor of Bimini. So I may try to do a little bit of that tomorrow or the next day in Bimini and kind of give you guys that sort of local vibe that you don't often get from the cruise excursions per se. Wow, this Elation, how beautiful is that? What a beautiful ship, beautiful shot. Unbelievable. We couldn't be more lucky if we tried. Is this Port Canaveral? Yes, this is Canaveral. Diane, I think we're going there instead of Key West. Not much info since it's new. Not sure if it's my video connection, but we're sort of blurry. Yeah, every once in a while this will buffer on me. Hopefully it will catch up with you here. If anybody else is having issues with the video, let me know and I'll try moving. As far as Bimini goes, it's a great place to get off, kind of take in the vibes. It's absolutely beautiful. But I would probably recommend doing the Beach Club Day if it's your first time to Bimini. Through the Carnival app, you can just book it right through your cruise planner. Well, now that I have no eardrums left, that's literally the horn right there. Hopefully you guys can still hear okay. Yeah, Liberty did the dual horn there for sure. Kat, you definitely should try out Carnival. They do throw a sail away like you wouldn't believe. Sorry about your dog, Brenda. Alyssa, yeah, it's the best sound you can hear. The first day of your cruise. Look at all these happy cruisers going past on the Carnival Elation. We'll give them a little wave here. I'll wave for the entire Midships family. Now the Elation, I believe they're going down to like Amber Cove. They're doing a little different itinerary than when I took Elation. Speaking of Bimini, that's actually, Elation's the ship that I took down to Bimini. Great little ship. If you've never sailed on this class, right down here, this aft pool here, that's sort of their Serenity deck. Great place to hang out, a couple of hot tubs. And then one deck above, that's actually, those are actually two great balconies to eat off of. That's right outside the buffet. Kat's always been on Royal Caribbean. Had some horns going off on the Freedom and Sunrise sailed by. Oh yeah, these ships love blowing their horns. I wonder who's going to be next out here. It could be Disney. It could also be Mariner of the Seas. So we'll just have to sit and be patient here. Poor video, good audio. Love the horn, extremely loud, but gets you in the cruising mood. And one last little horn blow from the Elation as she leaves the port. Yeah, imagine that ship with no balconies. Yeah, I couldn't imagine Elation without a balcony on her. Although it kind of does square off the back of the ship. But again, balcony cruising, it's the only way to cruise if you've never used one. Alright, let's move here towards Midships and take a look at the Elation sailing away with the Carnival funnel in the background. Brad, you and your wife sailed Elation 19 years ago. You gotta try her again. She's in really good shape. Absolutely love that class of ship. Small, you can get from end to end in a couple minutes, but it's got pretty much everything the big boys have on it, save for a few of the specialty restaurants. I'm actually looking forward to my next cruise next week aboard the Carnival Magic. It's also leaving here from Port Canaveral. I'm looking forward to it because it's the first ship that actually had that Guy's Pig and Anchor smokehouse. So very interested to try that out on another ship besides the Mardi Gras. I had it aboard Mardi Gras a few weeks ago. Absolutely loved it. I think it's the best potato salad on the ship, hands down. What time do you pull out? They just announced that we're delayed a little bit. We're not till 5:45 now, so it's going to be a little bit of time until we're able to sail away. But I did want to kind of keep to the time frame that we initially had scheduled. I know people plan their day around certain things, so I want to thank you for stopping in today. If you're sitting in the room and you haven't hit the thumbs up button, if you could please do me a favor and smash that like button for me. It does tell the YouTube algorithm to push this kind of content out to more cruisers like yourself. Lisa, I want your job. Well, you can have my job. This is a really fun job, but you know, unfortunately you got to start it part-time before you can build up to a full-time job, like the bigger channels like the JJ Cruise or the Lalito Locas, but or the EECCs. However, you know, you can build your way into it. Truth to Cool, where are you at? Oh, that's right, you're sailing on board here. I'm actually way up top. I'm on the Serenity deck, way at the front of the ship. Got some folks waving in the hot tub. Let me turn this around. We'll get you. You guys got a great spot. How's the water?
Great.
Great? Oh yeah. I was telling everybody, these are my favorite hot tubs. Enjoy.
The horn's kind of loud.
They were loud, weren't they?
That's right there.
Yeah, right. You guys are deaf. Yep, so there's the horn that we were just standing by. Let's get everything evened out here. So it looks like this top level Serenity deck is the place to be. Real quiet, real chill, which means I need to get out of here so I don't disturb everybody. You guys sailing to the country I live in. Ryan, where do you live? Coming down to Nassau, Bahamas, I assume. We're getting buzzed all day by a helicopter, and I'm not sure what's going on here. But I'll show you here. It looks like the fire department. I don't know if you can see it here. There's a couple fire trucks. I don't know what they're doing, but they've got all their hoses extended out. There's, I don't know, maybe half a dozen hoses or so. And they're just soaking that parking lot. It's been all day. Not sure what's going on down there, but that's not the only interesting thing I want to show you going on with the ship. Curious to see Nassau. Hey there, Paul. Thanks for chiming in and saying hello. I'm going to take you down a deck or two. They're actually doing some work on the bridge. Let's see if we can catch a peek at it. Catch one more little bit off the side here. Oh, hard to see, but way down there, there's that little green scissor lift. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's right about there. They're actually working outside the ship's bridge. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but kind of interesting. Actually, I've never really stayed up towards the front of the ship. Some would call that the bow, but actually have a cabin right up there, a nice balcony. So hopefully we'll get you some pretty cool shots of the bridge. Maybe even some people working inside. Watching this on your iPad, Ryan. Thanks for watching. Well, we're getting close to that 30-minute mark, and I don't think we really want to go too far past that. There's not a whole lot more to show you on the ship here. At least up here on the top deck. Now, if anybody else has any other questions, I encourage you to get them in now, or comments. There is an episode of Midships that's going to be uploaded. It should be ready about 5 o'clock, maybe 6 o'clock, depends on the ship's internet. It's already recorded, I just have to edit it down. You're welcome for the live. Really enjoy the vlogs. A few cruises coming up. Radiance, Vista, and the Miracle. Oh man, Radiance. I've been trying to get on board that ship for a while now. I may be doing that soon. Amy's going on the Liberty Friday. Oh, well, I'll get her warmed up for you here. All right, perfect. Yeah, like I said, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you've hit that thumbs up button. And be sure you followed the Midships Instagram account, Midships Cruise. You can search for it. I also link it in my description of every single video on YouTube. So follow it. There's some content there. And it's a great place to see what my first meal was today when I got on the ship. Oh, you're doing the celebration on the Radiance, Paul. Enjoy the celebration. Well, thanks everybody for stopping by the channel today. And until next time, we'll see ya on the Midships.